Good evening. Yes, I'm back. Tuesday night. I know, hard to believe. I really do exist. Good evening, Sonia. Nice. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Madonna. How are you? So I have a 11 by 14 canvas panel, and I have some green, blue, red, black, and orange. So let's try to do something. Hey, Gord, what's going on? How are you? We're going to put a little bit of glycerin on that. We'll see what happens. I didn't put any white on my board. Good evening, Jim. I have about an hour to paint, so I'm going to squeeze in an hour if I can. Yep, I'm actually going to paint for a whole hour. Don't be shocked. I know it's unusual. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to start out with that. Look what the color looks like on my other screen. Yep, perfect. Go with it. I'm going to have to grab a touch of orange with it. And we're going to do this for a reason. We're going to put this right in here. Oof. It's got a hair. Now I'm going to try paint one. Let's see what happens. We'll just kind of dab that in there. Just something like that. Maybe a tiny touch of blue, a tiny touch of white. We'll just kind of put that right on the blender that's still got some orange in it. Put a little bit of blue background, just a tiny bit, not a ton, just a little. We'll kind of grab just a little bit more white. That around a little bit. I think they said back. I'm not sure. Let's grab another blender. We're rocking the purple now. Just put that aside. Oh, I dropped my other one in the water. That's nice. I'll grab a smaller blender. I'm gonna get it wet. It's a makeup brush. Now we're gonna kind of separate it. Grab a tiny touch, tiny. No, purple. but we know you're colorblind. There's just a little bit of that in there. Kind of put those in the distance a little bit. A little bit of that in there. Bring that tree up there a little bit, and then just kind of, we're just putting in some background. We're not worried too much about really how it's gonna kind of show up quite yet. Well, add a little bit of orange to that. I think it's sienna, if I remember right. I don't know. I put it on there a couple weeks ago. It's hard to remember. Let's soften that up just a tiny bit. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope you don't mind my music being so slightly obnoxious today. Let's look for the small flat. Yeah, that'll work. Go into that tiny touch of black. Gonna grab some white. Gonna make kind of a really light gray. Hey Tommy, Happy New Year. Kind of bring that up there just a little. I'm not really. I'm just giving it the idea of trees. A couple little dark ones here or there. Yeah, bring that right up in there like that. Not have to get too carried away with it. Rinse that off. We're gonna go back into this blender. We're gonna pull them up. Yeah, bring that like that. Just soften that up. We're just tapping it. We're gonna put another layer on here anyway, so just something like that. We'll go back into that one that we made a mess with. I'm gonna grab a tiny touch of red. Gonna put my black into it. Let's smash that down. I'd like that to be a little more, something like that. I know, you're all thinking, why did you make a red pine tree? Oh, stages. That's just a background. We're gonna add. Oh yeah, Tommy, how are you doing? Forget about that. Sorry, been a bit on the preoccupied side. Let's just kind of bring those up like that. Bring that like that. And something like that. We don't have to be fancy about them. They don't care. They really don't. Let's go back into that little brush. We'll grab a tiny touch more black this time. Nice flat, sharp edge. And we'll just kind of probably should slow down, but we know we're not going to because we can't. Haven't figured out how to do that yet. That's okay. Put a little bit of that in there. Not so much. Just kind of blend that out. Tap that in there. I don't know, something like that. Put a little bit of that in there. Rinse our brush. A little bit more orange. Tiny touch of the sienna. Just kind of blend that right in there like that. Just getting it wet. We'll go back into that blender. It's just wet now. It's not any white paint on it or anything. We're just kind of trying to knock out that little line you see right there. Just a little bit. Just don't want it quite so harsh. Nice soft touch, just barely touching it. Not too bad. We'll bring that down. Let's go ahead. Oops, let's close that before we forget. Excuse me for half a second. I gotta grab a paper towel. It's behind me. I have to rinse these and put them on paper towel so they kind of take some of the moisture out of them pretty quickly. There we go, rinse those off. Hopefully with that. Put a little bit of, I think it's phthalo blue, but anyway. Just kind of bring that up there. Back into the same brush. I haven't washed this one yet because we want this one dry. And we'll just kind of easily bring that in there. Some nice little X strokes. Just to put some background in there. I know it's dirty looking. That's okay. We're just putting a background. It's got glycerin on it, so I can stretch it pretty far. You know? Yeah, no, eh? Eh. What do you think? I kind of think I'd like to add just a tiny touch more orange, like right in here. Just letting my mind kind of wander, thinking about what is going on right here in this picture. I don't know. No, don't know quite yet. Just letting my paintbrush kind of decide what's going to happen. And right now, it's going to take a bristle off it. There we go. Yeah, that's a good background. That's a nice background. Go back into my orange, my tiny touch of red, a little bit of the sienna. Let's maybe something like this. I know. Should be a blue. It's water. Maybe. I don't know. Could be a path. Just try to keep that brush flat, not this way, not this way. We just want to keep it kind of flat. Even though we're moving left to right, right to left, still want to try to keep it flat. I know, I don't ever teach, but why not today? So let's just bring that down there like that. Maybe a little bit right in there. I'll just bring that down in there. Kind of pull that in. Go with a touch more orange. A little bit of red. Something like that. Yeah, that works for me. Take this. What do you think? Should go way back there? Sure. I'm going to soften up the top of that up here, because I don't like that really harsh line on top. Matter of fact, let's soften the whole thing up, kind of a blur. Hey Rob, Happy New Year. Something like that. Yeah, let's do that. Just kind of soften out the, maybe we'll grab just a tiniest touch of white. I mean, I'm talking little. I just wiped it on my towel in front of me so I can kind of just pick what I want. Basically, I'm just turning the end of this kind of a little bit white. We'll put a little bit of that in there. Yeah, that works. Get a little bit of something going on. I'm gonna grab just a tiny bit darker blue, just to put a little bit of different cloud formation right in there. Can even add some red if we want. It's really up to us. What do I want to put in there? You know what? I don't know. Let's go take my black. I don't know. Let's put a little bit of that right there. Nice. Wipe that off. Grab some white. Put it right on the edge of what I was just playing with there. Yes, you can. If you feel like it. Tiny touch of white. A little bit of black right on that edge. That's not good. gonna bring that out like that. Might be a mandatory. Just gonna maybe toss in a couple of these little. Just gonna bring in a little bit of gray in here. Something like that. We don't have to get too fancy with how it looks. It's there. Oh, looks a little dark for you all. Just realized that. Sorry about that. It's not dark. Yeah, a little bit dark in here, but that's all right. We don't mind. Thank you. Let's grab a little tiny bit of water on the big brush. Take the big brush. And that might be starting to get a little bit wet. Yep, I'm gonna have to dry it off just a tiny bit. Now we'll go in with the blue. I think right here. Let's grab a little of that color too. A little bit of that color we made the cabin with. Aisha, how are you? Nice to see you. Happy New Year. Let's bring that way. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, see that. Just pull that down like this. Kind of blend that down. We can do a boat, I think. I think we can still do a boat. Let's grab just a tiny bit of that darker color. Let's try to put a shadow on this bank. Go a little bit darker right up in there. What do you think? Something like right in here. Just kind of tap it, something. Just got something like that. A little bit right in there. Just gonna bring that down to there. And go a little darker. And something like that. Sure. Let's go on to make another tree. What do you think? Big tree? Sure. Remember to blend that in. Don't drop that brush on you. I think I'd like to darken that right there just a tiny bit. Let's go. Oops, don't drop that. Got this thing about dropping my brush lately. I'd like to be a little darker right in here. A little bit. Something like that. Bring that out. And let's take the big brush. No, maybe not the big one. Let's go with a smaller one. Make up my mind. Yep, sure. Good luck with that. Oh, nice. Oh, that's gonna smell great. Rinse off that brush. And we're gonna kind of soften that up a little. We want them there, but we want them a little bit blurry. Back into that color. Pulled paint away accidentally. I want just little spots around there. Maybe we'll touch some green in there. I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm just kind of going with whatever I feel like doing. Definitely going to put some stuff on the edge of the water, so I'm not worried about that. In fact, we'll probably do that now. Let's go a little more green. Do we want to use that one? No. Let's switch this. I'm going to mix my two greens just a tiny bit. Maybe touch of that one. Let's go a tiny bit darker first. Get a little black in there. Down there like that. Get nice and dark down here. Back into that green. Hope everybody's doing well. Except for Rob seems to be having a real crappy time. No coffee. Wow. I don't know, Rob. I think that's time for vacation if you're not going to have coffee there. Yeah. One day at a time, Sonia. That's all you can do. That's a fact, Rob. Can't worry about what you can't control. Life's too short. It's good. There's not much else you can do. Told a friend of mine that the other day. All you can do is be there for the people that need you to be there. You know? The rest of it is out of our hands. Let's put another tree in. What do you think? Right there? I think that's a good spot. Oh, I want to go a little darker. Sure. You're still sitting here somewhere? Nope. Yep, you are. A little more green toward the bottom. Kind of a sparge tree, you know? It's not a rough year for it. I didn't get any party poppers. We could get that word out of your mouth. Sure, go for it. We've got about 12 minutes or so. Just bring that in there. We should be able to. Bring that in there like that. And we got a spot right here. Something like that. Got a little tiny touch of white. White in here. Sometimes I wonder if I can still remember how to do this, but I'm doing okay. I can't exactly zoom in, but Let's see if we can soften that up so it's there, but I don't want it to be like in your face. Soften all that up. Go a tiny bit darker right there. Is that right in there like that? Grab that, grab a little bit of white. Be a nice place, wouldn't it? It's probably glycerin. Sometimes it gets a little. I put it on a little bit too much, and it's trying to fight me a little bit. All right, so we got that put in there. Now let's put the butt. You're all thinking, hey, I just painted a boat. No, that was just a dog. It's a weird song. Kind of morose a little bit. A little bit of gray. Hoping these trees kind of drip a little bit. A little rusty on the boat. I don't do a lot of boats. Let's go a little bit, maybe right in here. I have to be off in 3 minutes. Told my son I would. Just try to keep that commitment. Thank you, everybody, for coming to hang out with me. I do appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. It's just a little something. I'll try to be back more often, at least on Tuesdays. Like I said, it's a little bit of time to get myself back where I need to be. You all enjoy your evenings. Just out of my head, just something that I felt like painting today. It's quite a bit different color, but you know how the lights are in my room, they're just unpredictable. And I just made it darker. But don't be afraid to put different colors in the background. Let's lose the music so I can talk. It doesn't always have to be the same color. Paint what you want. It is what it is. It's your world. Make it the way you feel like it. Thank you all. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll be back again soon. It's easier when you bring it closer. Be well.